Baka mabasa naman ako eh. Ayan, hello. Yan. Naka-live na. So magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Today is Wednesday, May 6, 2020. So, meron po kasi tayong mga bagong ordinansa na naaprubahan today. Ayan. Meron po tayong dalawang resolution, tapos yung una po ay resolution number 174 at 175. So, unahin ko po munang i-discuss itong resolution number 175 series of 2020. Ang sponsor is Councilor Maria Virginia A. Alcacid. So, a resolution approving City Ordinance number 684 series of 2020, which is the City Ordinance number 684. Ayan po. Ang City Ordinance number 684 ay an ordinance requiring the mandatory use of face mask and stringent physical distancing in the city of Calamba during the state of public health emergency and imposing penalties for violation thereof. So, ito po ay tungkol sa pagsusot po ng face mask at practice ng social distancing or physical distancing. So, scope and application po nito. Lahat ng person within the territorial jurisdiction of Calamba City are covered by this ordinance. So, lahat po tayo ay required to follow this ordinance. So, diretso na po tayo dun sa section 5, mandatory use of face mask. So, every person is required to wear face mask or other similar protective gear at all times, especially when going outside of their residence, at the workplace, when entering government buildings and offices, and while in public places. So, in the absence of available reusable or disposable face mask, the use of an equivalent face mask shall be allowed. So, kung hindi po surgical yan, kung hindi N95, nakadefine naman po ko dito sa City Ordinance yung mga protective gear na pwede natin gamitin. So, the requirement shall be followed during the existence of public health emergency or similar declaration from the local government or other national agency. So, dahil nga may mga mask, ito daw po is defined by protective mask used to cover the nose, mouth, and chin with specification of proper use as recommended by the DOH. Protective gear naman po yung use of face shields, ear loop, mask, cloth mask, handkerchief, scarves, indigenous reusable or do-it-yourself mask, and other similar protective equipment. So, hindi lamang po particular na surgical mask or N95 yung sinasabi na gagamitin natin. So, kahit yun po mga reusable, washable, kagaya po nito, pwede po handkerchief or scarf, pwede rin po. Cloth mask, pwede rin po. So, yun. Other mandates. Ito po. All persons are mandated to exercise stringent physical distancing at least 1 meter from other persons during the state of public health emergency or while the public health threat is still persisting. So, yun po. Any person who is infected or suspected to be infected with an infection or communicable disease emerging or re-emerging infectious disease shall be placed under mandatory quarantine for a period of 7 days or longer as determined by the guidelines and protocols issued by the DOH, City Health Office, or other governing bodies. So, ito po. Penalty. Diretso na po tayo sa penalty. Doon po sa mga tao na hindi po makaka-comply sa provision shall subject the violators or for a fine of, yung first offense po, a fine of 500 pesos for the violator and a fine of 1,000 pesos for the establishment or 1 month imprisonment or both at the discretion of the court. So, ibig sabihin, kung ako po ay lumabas tapos wala po akong mask, ang first offense po nyo ay 500. Ngayon, kung kayo po ay mga nagtindahan, establishment, nandun kayo sa isang grocery store at attendant kayo doon, at hindi kayo nagsuot ng mask, so meron po kayong penalty na 1,000. No. Or 1 month imprisonment or both. So depende po sa discretion ng court. First offense po 'yon. Ang second offense naman, a fine of 1,000 pesos for the violator and a fine of 2,000 pesos for the establishment, or 2 months imprisonment or both at the discretion of the court. Tapos yung third offense, a fine of 3,000 pesos for the violator and a fine of 5,000 pesos for the establishment, or 3 months imprisonment or both at discretion of the court, and cancellation of business permit. So sino po ang yan? The provision of this ordinance are hereby declared by the yun, hindi sinabi ko sinong manghuhuli. Ano po? The City Health Office shall act as the lead department in the implementation and monitoring of aforesaid protocol. Nandito po pala. The members of the Philippine National Police and the Public Order and Safety Office shall assist the implementers of this ordinance by way of maintaining orderly and peaceful inspection and or apprehension of violators. The sangguniang barangay shall monitor within the barangay jurisdiction the strict implementation of this ordinance. So ayan po. Kung kailangan po ng kopya, meron po kami sa office, tapos ipopost po namin. So yun po. Yun po yung unang sinasabi dito. Inuna po natin tong City Ordinance number 684. Ito namang City Ordinance number 693 ay madugo-dugo. Actually, hindi naman madugo. Ang tatamaan lamang po nito ay mga manginginom. Buti na lang din ako nagiinom. Bakit may nagsasalita dyan? May kumokontra. So yun po. Ito namang susunod, Resolution number 1740 of 2020. Sponsor Councilor Maria Virginia A. Alcacid. A resolution approving City Ordinance number 683 series of 2020. So, okay. Ito po ang title ng City Ordinance number 683. So, yung mga sinasabi po regarding sa liquor ban nung Executive Order 2020-27, superseded na po nito. Ito na po yung mas mangingibabaw. Ano po ba to? An ordinance banning the use, sale, retail, or wholesale transport of alcoholic beverages during the effectivity of the enhanced community penalties thereof. So yun, pinagbabawal na po ang use, sale, retail, or wholesale and transport of alcoholic beverages within CALAMBA City during enhanced community quarantine. Nakaspecify po dito, during enhanced community quarantine. So, all persons within the territorial jurisdiction of CALAMBA City are covered by this ordinance. So this ordinance shall automatically take effect upon the approval of a resolution by the Sangguniang Panglungsod declaring the entire city in the state of public health emergency, or similar declaration by the President or other national agency. So, Section 4, ban on selling, transport, and consumption of liquor and alcoholic beverages. So, during the enhanced community po ng Luzon, business establishments such as restaurants, clubs, hotels, retail stores, supermarkets, and similar businesses within the territorial jurisdiction of the city are hereby prohibited to sell, serve, or deliver alcohol, wine, beer, liquor, and other intoxicating beverages to any person. So the consumption of any alcoholic beverages shall likewise any person who will be apprehended on public streets and found to be under the influence of alcohol shall be penalized under the ordinance. So bawal na pong mag-sell and consumption. So pag ikaw ay uminom sa loob ng bahay mo, tapos lumabas ka at naamoy kang lasing ka at napatunayan na under ka ng influence ng alcohol, you'll be penalized under this ordinance. So, ang POSO po, Public Order and Safety Office, shall act as the lead department in the implementation and monitoring of the aforesaid protocol. So, kami po ang mangunguna dito po sa implementation. The members of the Philippine National Police, PNP, shall assist the implementers of this ordinance by the way of maintaining orderly and peaceful inspection and or apprehension of violators. So the Sangguniang Barangay and pati po ang barangay will take part on this, shall monitor within the barangay jurisdiction the strict implementation of this ordinance. So failure to comply with this provision shall be subject for the fine of, first offense po, a fine of 500 pesos for the violator and a fine of 1,000 pesos for the establishment, or 1 month imprisonment or both at the discretion of second offense, a fine of 1,000 pesos for the violator and a fine of 2,000 pesos for the establishments, or 2 months imprisonments or both at the discretion of the court. And lastly, third offense, a fine of 3,000 pesos for the violator and a fine of 5,000 pesos for the establishments, or 3 months imprisonment or both at the discretion of the court, and cancellation of business permits. So it's either sa first offense 500 tapos or imprisonment or both. So depende po. So yan. This ordinance shall be effective 15 days after its publication in a newspaper general circulation in the city government of Calamba. So last April 20 pa po ito na session, so it will take an effect now. Kaya po ini-announce na namin. So sa may mga katanungan, pwede po kayong tumawag sa POSO, Public Order and Safety Office, regarding this city ordinance. Ano po? Tapos kung meron po kayong mga sumbong sa barangay, pwede rin nyo itawag para makakapunta yung POSO. Ano po? So yun pong mga nanonood, please ipakalat nyo po yung city ordinance. Kasi dati po kasi we allow this by the virtue ng EO 2020-27. Pero since meron na po tayong city ordinance, ito na pong city ordinance, yung inuulit ko ang masusunod natin. No? So bawal na pong ang alak. Sorry po sa mga kababayan naming manginginom at giyang nagiyang at nais na makabili, dahil bawal na po kayong bumili. Pag nahuli po, meron na pong penalty. Ulitin ko po ang penalty. First offense 500, second offense ay 1,000, tapos ang third offense ay 3,000 pesos or imprisonment or both. Ano po? So yun lang po. Kung meron po kayong katanungan, magtanong na po ngayon. Bawal na po mag-inom. Huwag po kayong magpapakalasing. So ibig sabihin, pag kayo merong alak sa bahay, hindi nyo man binili yun, ininom nyo, huwag na po kayong lalabas. Dahil pag nalabas at naamoy kayo amoy alak at kayo na pa-medical, di meron na po kayo ng penalty. Ano po? Yun lang po. Magandang umaga sa inyo. Ciao. Bella ciao. Bella ciao. Ciao. Ciao.